What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to episode 22 of the Miami Marlins franchise here on MLB the Show 21. Unfortunately, the Marlins were not good enough to make the postseason this year, even with the addition of Mike Trout, but that does not mean that for immersion, we're not going to take a look at the playoffs in a little bit more in-depth fashion. We'll take a look and see what happens if we get any elimination games in the postseason. Make sure to drop a like, watch the whole video, help support the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and don't go anywhere. It is time to get into the postseason in this Marlins franchise. Season number 2, the 2022 postseason. And we will see who wins this World Series. Of course, a couple of teams from our division. Unfortunately, the Marlins not a part of the postseason. But let's take a look and see how this postseason goes. In the NL wildcard, it was the Washington Nationals upsetting the LA Dodgers on the road in Cali 5-1. So the Nationals get it done on just 5 hits. Strasburg with a masterful pitching performance, 7 very strong innings, 5 strikeouts. And Walker Buehler, a little bit of a down game for him as we go to the AL, where the White Sox go down at home as well. The Tampa Bay Rays with a 4-1 win. I much like the Rays. They're one of my favorite teams in baseball, but the Rays get a big win. Winkler on the mound in this one. 5 strikeouts for him, beating Lucas Giolito. So as we move on, that now puts 2 NL East teams out of the 4 teams in the National League playoffs. We also have 2 AL East teams, and they will be going up against each other. It's the Yankees and the Rays, the Twins and the Astros, the Mets and the Cardinals, and the Padres and Nationals. We're going to take a look at the Mets because they are heavily favored here, and of course they are our NL East division winner. So let's take a look at how this goes. Looks like there's going to be a Game 5 between the Mets and the Cardinals. There's also a Game 5 in San Diego with the Nats. Houston, the only one straight through. There's a Game 5 in New York with the Rays as well. And we will be sending all of those, maybe perhaps jumping in. We'll see how close the games actually get in the 9th inning if we can take a look at them at the end. But a 4-2 lead for the Mets in this Game 5 until St. Louis puts up 3 in the 8th and 3 in the 9th to win this game 8-5. Nolan Arenado, player of the game, 2 for 5 on the ball game. So we look at the Washington Nationals in San Diego. They were down 2-1 after 1, but they get 3 in the top of the second. They lead it 4-3. Very, very close game all the way through. Probably should have jumped in at this point, but, you know, I didn't. So I had contemplated maybe possibly jumping in. Blake Snell still on the mound. He did pretty well, but the Nationals get a 4-3 win anyway. Nick Frey, the player of the game, he pitched a very nice inning with 2 strikeouts. Then the Game 5 in New York in the Bronx. They were down 4-0 going into the 3rd. They got 6 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, then gave up 2 in the 7th, got 1 back, gave up 1 in the 8th, and they get a very tight offensive win, 9-7 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Luke Voit, player of the game in that one. So it will be the Yankees and the Astros in the ALCS, and it will be the Cardinals and the Nationals in the NLCS. So one of the NL East teams does make it all the way to the NLCS, but it is not the one we would have thought. So we'll take a look at the Nationals, being that they are our division foe. They lost the first 2, won the next 2, then dropped the pivotal Game 5, won Game 6, so they will be forcing a game number 7, which we will jump into here. Welcome to the NLCS game number 7 in St. Louis. A huge game at Busch Stadium. The winner will face the New York Yankees in the World Series, who beat the Astros in the ALCS in 6 games. So this The all-important winner-take-all Game 7, two best words in all of sports, is a Game 7. Cardinals fans getting loud here at the park. You can see how the series has gone. Cardinals won both of the first two games by a score of 3-2. Nationals, with offense, won the next two. And then they flip-flopped games number 5 and 6. It will be Justice Sheffield versus Marco Gonzalez on the mound today. Two guys that were not original players of their teams at the start of this franchise. So here's Justice Sheffield, his postseason so far. He pitched one game. It was a no decision. ERA not exactly where he wants it to be. At a walk, he only had 3 strikeouts in that 5-inning performance. But he's looking to do a much better job here against the Nationals. Top of the first, Trey Turner leading off. And called strike 3 on the appeal down the first baseline. So Sheffield starts his day pretty well. Marco Gonzalez on the mound. This postseason, he's had 3 starts already. He's 2-1 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.05 whip, 16 strikeouts to 4 walks. Pitched 21 innings so far in this postseason, and he is looking to get it done for his Nationals here today. Nolan Arenado at the plate, batting .279 in the postseason. He's got a runner on first base. This one, though, dribbled onto short, and a double play to get Gonzalez out of the first inning. So we move on at Busch Stadium into the second inning. Starlin Castro up the plate with a runner on, and Starlin Castro hits this one deep out to left field, and it is off the wall. Starlin Castro gets a double, which will put 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 away in the top of the second. For Jonathan Scope, there it is. He's batting .286 in this postseason, and this one is on to short and thrown on to first for the second out of the inning, but he does drive home a run with that dribbler. So the Nationals will take a 1-0 lead here on the road. Johan Mieses hits one down the third base line. Great play by Arenado. He throws it onto first and gets the Cardinals out of it without giving up any more than just the 1 run. And we are through the top of the second. Let's get our way into the bottom half of the inning. It is now the top of the third. We've got Trey Turner up at the plate against Sheffield down the third base line, going for the double play, and they do get it. Heck of a play by this Cardinal defense. They've been making some good defensive plays. It has made the score a lot better than maybe what it should be as Robles strikes out. And we get through that top half. To the bottom half of the third we go. Danny Jansen up at the plate with a runner on against Marco Gonzalez. There's a chopper. Third baseman getting it, and a double play ball. A lot of great defense in this NLCS game number 7. Justice Sheffield at the plate now with 2 away. On a 2-2 count, Sheffield takes this one down the right field line, and it will bloop in for a single. Pitcher trying to get it done himself here, trying to help out the offense. Here's Whit Merrifield, and he hits this one onto second base, and he will be thrown out at first. We are through 3 at Busch Stadium with the score 1-0 Nationals. We'll be right back. Back to the top of the fourth inning. 2 away here for Wilson Ramos at the plate, and he goes down swinging. Great pitch from Justice Sheffield to get the Cardinals through 4. And now we will check them out in the batting in the bottom of the fourth. Tommy Edman up the plate, 3-1 count. He will get walked by Marco Gonzalez, who has thrown 46 pitches to this point. Nolan Arenado now up at the plate with a runner on, and that can be dangerous. So with the runner on first, he's got a full count, and he takes one low for ball 4. Very good eye from Nolan Arenado. That'll bring up an acquisition in this franchise for the Cardinals in Randall Grichuk. He's got 2 on, nobody away. He dribbles one onto third, tagged out, and thrown out at first. Wild double play there. It leaves a runner on second for a ball. Goldschmidt. And Goldschmidt trying to get a bloop here into right. Second baseman ranges back to make a great play. Starlin Castro does. And the Nationals get through 4, 1-0. We'll be right back. Back in the top of the 5th inning, it is Justice Sheffield with a 3-2 count here, and that one going to get through for a single. 2 on, 1 away for the Nationals in the top half of this 5th. They're already up 1-0. Sheffield's got to do his job to limit the damage. Now 2 on with 2 out. It's Trey Turner. He's going to dribble one up the middle. Very nice play here by Merrifield. The throw on to first for out number 3. Through the top of the 5th we'll go to the bottom half of the inning. Still just a 1-0 game. Great pitchers duel thus far. Harrison Bader leading off the bottom with O'Neill and Jansen scheduled up. Here's Justice Sheffield, though, as we're already through all 3 of those batters in the bottom of the 5th. And Sheffield this time not going to get the hit, but he is safe at first on a poor throw from Trey Turner. So Whit Merrifield comes up in the bottom half of the 5th now, and Merrifield, that could be gone. It is just foul. So he gets another opportunity on a full count with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Merrifield on the deal from Marco Gonzalez, and this one is into the gap. Merrifield hits this one all the way up to the wall. Easy double for Whit Merrifield, and it will bring in a couple of runs and give the Cardinals their first lead of the ball game. Cardinal fans going wild at Busch Stadium. They've still got a runner in scoring position for Tommy Edman, and Edman is caught out there by Trey Turner. Nice play there, making up for the poor defense earlier. And we are through 5 here at Busch Stadium. 2-1, St. Louis home team on top. We'll be back. We are back in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 3-2 against Nolan Arenado, and Arenado on the full count laces one out to left center field. That one gets over the glove of Robles out in center, and it will be a double for Nolan Arenado, who puts himself in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th, and that might be all for Marco Gonzalez's day. He has pitched very admirably in this one. It started to get a little wild on him in the last couple of innings, been giving up some big hits here in the last couple, but they will see no more as Will Harris is coming in. He's pitched 7 games this postseason, 7 total innings, so 1 apiece. 1.29 ERA on the postseason thus far. No-handed batter batting, gosh, if I could say anything, batting better than 176 against him so far this postseason. And this one is deep, and caught at the warning track in center. The throw on to third, trying to get him out. He's not going to be out. Nolan Arenado safe at third for Paul Goldschmidt with 1 away. Goldschmidt trying to get a single. It is a diving stop by Josh Bell. The throw on to first gets Goldschmidt out, but it does allow Nolan Arenado to score. It's a 3-1 ball game with 2 away. Still with 2 away in the bottom half of the 6th here. Still with Will Harris on. The runner is now on second, and O'Neill with a strikeout to end the 6th inning. We are through 6th at Busch Stadium, and it is 3-1. St. Louis Cardinals on top. Ramos, Castro, and Scope due up for the Nationals. Daniel Ponce de Leon in this game for the St. Louis Cardinals. He's pitched 4 games this postseason. ERA not exactly the best. 3 innings. He's got a 6 ERA. Let's see what happens. Starlin Castro up the plate with 1 away in the top of the 7th, and Castro has one deep over the wall in left field. It is gone. A 409-foot bomb for Starlin Castro, his 2nd of the postseason to help the Washington Nationals here. And now they have drawn it back to within 1 with that solo shot from Starlin Castro, trying to give themselves a chance to steal this Game 7 on the road. Top of the 7th, here's Ponce de Leon against Mieres, and that is a strikeout to get him through it. So into the bottom half, it's Wander Suero coming in for the Washington Nationals. He's pitched 7 games this postseason as well, and his postseason has not gone as well as he has hoped. Whit Merrifield up at the plate with 2 down in the 7th, and Merrifield looking to take one. And instead, it is a liner to Trey Turner, who makes this play. And we get through the end of the 7th inning. Carter Kieboom due up next. Jordan Hicks coming in to pitch. He's pitched 3 games this postseason, 3 innings, has yet to allow a run or a hit to a right-handed batter. 1 walk, no strikeouts so far on his postseason. Jonathan Walton will be pinch hitting. I believe that could be a user prospect. Let me know in the comments if he is. I don't remember. Jonathan Walton batting .237 this postseason, and he takes this thing deep to right field, and it is gone. He has evened the score here at Busch Stadium. His first homer of the postseason, coming off the bench to pinch hit against Jordan Hicks, who hadn't allowed a run this postseason or a hit to a right-handed batter. What a job well done from Walton. Here's Juan Soto now at the plate. He goes down swinging. And we are into the bottom of the 8th inning. Sean Doolittle in to pitch. 5 games pitched this postseason for 4 1/3 innings. .415 ERA. Averages are about mediocre, so we'll see what he can do. Chad De La Guerra will come into the game at second base. A little double switch here. And we'll see if the Cardinals can get anything going. Randall Grichuk is up at the plate. 2-2 with 1 away. He gets a hit into left field through the shortstop. And it is a tie ball game with 2 on. Opportunity arising for Paul Goldschmidt up against Sean Doolittle. He gets this one up the middle. A diving stop, but not in time to get anybody out. A base hit for Paul Goldschmidt loads the bases for Harrison Bader. On a 3-run count, he takes it into right field and will score the leading run for the home Cardinals as the crowd goes wild. There you go. That's what you're looking to see if you're here for the Cardinals. Kirby Yates, 3 games pitched in this postseason, 2.2 innings. Another guy who has yet to allow a run. He hasn't allowed a hit to anyone in 2 2/3 innings, as both righties and lefties batting 0 against him. And here's the guy you want pinch hitting, Paul DeJong. 3-2 count to Paul DeJong, and this one is headed deep to right field. Warning track, not even warning track power, but the sacrifice fly will bring home a run and make it 5-3. Kirby Yates still, I guess, technically yet to allow a run because that belongs to the other pitcher. But this one headed deep to center, and that will end the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th, everybody, here at Busch Stadium, and the home Cardinals are up 5-3. We'll be right back. Last chance for the Nationals as they lead off the inning. It's Giovanni Gallegos coming in to get the save. He's 6 for 6 on his 6 opportunities this postseason. He's pitched 6 games. He's done a great job. And we'll see if he can continue doing it as Josh Bell into the game here for the Nationals. And he laces this one out to center, but right to the center fielder, who makes a great play. Wilson Ramos now at the plate with 1 down. 3-2 count on him, and he takes this one out to right field, but a little too much under it. That'll be caught out there and right for out number 2. Down to the last opportunity, Starlin Castro. He's 2 for 3 today, so he's been doing a great job. And he takes this one out to left field. Very nice pull hit to put the runner on and put the tying runner at the plate. And that runner will be Miguel Andujar. Batting .250 in this postseason, an .889 OPS. He's got 2 postseason home runs. This is the guy you want up against Gallegos. Full count for Andujar, and he takes the pitch. He pulls a Carlos Beltran. Second time that's happened against the Cardinals. Wow, the Cardinals get into the World Series again in the NLCS, again in a Game 7 off of a called strike 3, and they are your National League champions. So congrats to St. Louis. They're going to face the New York Yankees. We'll see if they can take them down here in this World Series. Again, if it gets to a Game 7, we'll have some more highlights. They're going to be a little more cut up, though, depending. We'll see if they make it, though. It may not matter. New York Yankees, who took down the Houston Astros in 6 games, will face the St. Louis Cardinals. Get your predictions in the comments. Don't cheat. No cheating. Here we go. Miles Mikolas, the loss. Jack Flaherty, the win. Mikolas, there we go. Look at this. We got a 3-2 lead for the Cardinals. This is their opportunity. It's Flaherty against Severino, and the Cardinals get the win to defeat the New York Yankees in the 2022 World Series. The Yankees will not win 2 World Series in a row. Instead, the Cardinals get this one. MVP of the American League was Alex Bregman. Cy Young, Chris Sale for the second year in a row. Both years in this save, he has gotten the Cy Young. Batting title goes to Willie Calhoun, said no one ever, as he bats .321. Reliever of the year goes to Nick Anderson, who had 60-some-odd saves. Holy hell. Rookie of the year going to John Park. 45 homers for Alex Bregman. He gets Hank Aaron Award. Gold Gloves, there's Alejandro Kirk, Jose Abreu, Joey Wendell, Vladdy Jr. getting a Gold Glovey. Carlos Correa, now a member of the Orioles. Kyle Isbell, DJ Stort, Silver Sluggers, Gleyber Torres, Gary Sanchez, Jared Walsh, who we did consider picking up, but he only batted .232 this year. Solak, Bregman, Bogarts, Reyes, Calhoun, Duvall, all getting Silver Sluggers. World Series MVP was Randall Grichuk, who batted .400 in the World Series with 2 homers and 7 ribbies. So we move to the National League side of things, and MVP belongs to Bryce Harper, who hit 45 bombs, batted .332, said no one ever for Bryce Harper. Bellinger and Acuna rounding out the top 3 there. Cy Young goes to Yu Darvish, 21-6. With a .337 ERA, though. I don't know if he deserved it. Let me know in the comments. Giovanni Gallegos, reliever of the year, and hey, he proved it in the playoffs as well. Nailed them all down. Leonardo Rivas getting in there. Hank Aaron Award goes to Cody Bellinger. Gold Glovers, we got Zach Wheeler getting it for pitching. Moving into catcher, Travis d'Arnaud gets that Gold Glove. First base goes to Freddie Freeman, just over Bobby Bradley. Birdie was up for second base Gold Glover. Didn't get it, though. 3 straight Cardinals there. Mike Trout will get Gold Glove at center field, now in the National League. Got to watch out if you were thinking about getting Gold Gloves in the National League. Then at right field, Conforto getting a Gold Glove. You love to see that. Silver slugging pitcher is DeGrom. Continuing with Silver Sluggers, you got Machado. Javi Baez gets it for shortstop. Let's go. Outfield, Harper beating out Conforto. Bellinger beating out Conforto. I can see that as well. And Acuna beating out Conforto, which is a little questionable. Conforto had 2 of the big 3 stats going his way. For retirements, King Felix is going to hang up the cleats. At least he's hanging it up with a winning record. He got a save this season for the Orioles in his final season. Justin Verlander, another guy hanging up the cleats, 244 wins. That's a guy I could see maybe making that Hall of Fame run. A .333 career ERA, 510 games, winning 244 of them. I mean, I could see that being a thing. Continuing on, Max Scherzer, another big-time pitcher, leaving the game. Not his greatest season this past one with a .466 ERA. He got the wins necessary, though, but we'll see. I don't know if we're going to have any guys here that make the Hall of Fame. We will have to see. Continuing on, Homer Bailey, Jake Arrieta, names that we recognize. Let's see, Bregman, Miguel Cabrera is hanging him up. He's a 60 overall now. He was able to hit 493 home runs, so not more home runs than I hit with him in the Tigers franchise before we had to make him hang it up by getting rid of him. Chachin, Alex Cobb, all guys we recognize. Ross Detweiler. What else? Dexter Fowler hanging it up as well. That won't be a Hall of Famer, but, you know, a good player during his time. Gio Gonzalez as well. J.A. Happ. Matt Harvey, once thought to be Batman, ended up being not much. Juan Lagares hanging it up, as well as Wade LeBlanc. Jed Lowry hanging them all up. Paul Madden, is he related to John? Don't know. Let me know in the comments section below. Just kidding. We have Northcraft, Otsuka, all these guys retiring. Wandy Peralta, Sean Rodriguez, Hector Rendon, Jeff Samardzija, Pablo Sandyballs, as I like to call him. Brian Shaw retiring, Matt Shoemaker retiring as well. Craig Stammen, Josh Tomlin, a longtime Indian, go Tribe. And Jimmy Yacobanis, as well as Jordan Zimmerman, will both be retiring as well. Robinson Cano, I didn't even see him on the retirements list. And Miguel Cabrera are your Hall of Fame inductees. Cano did steroids. He's not going to make it in real life. Miggy might make it. Actually, Miggy will make it. He's got to make it, right? No question there. And there we go. That brings us to the end of the season. Let's take a look at some off-season preview. Nelson Cruz is our only guy that we need to resign, which we're not going to do that. So we already know that answer to our off-season video, which will be the next video. But coaching, we have some decisions maybe to make. I might keep Mattingly around for one more season, fire him with a one-year deal. We'll see if it doesn't happen next year. Next year is his make or break year, I would have to say. I like our pitching, first base and third base coach. If we could help Mattingly out with a better hitting coach, maybe, and a better, farm manager would be nice as well, because our farm teams haven't been performing like I expect them to. Let me know about your thoughts on that in the comments section below. I hope you guys are super excited for this offseason. I'm super excited to bring it to you. Make sure you go into the Discord, which there's a link in the description to join that. Make sure you come find me on Twitch. There's a link in the description to that as well. We stream every Tuesday on YouTube. Not every YouTube on Tuesday, at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so hope to catch you in one of those streams as well. But if you want to see me stream just about every day, again, Twitch link in description. Make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, it really does help, and it helps to push this video and channel as a whole. If you can share it as many times as possible to as many social medias as you have, I love you all, and if you want to see some more franchise, just click right here to see some more franchise.
I feel you somehow.